Has CGB resorted to blatantly stealing deck lists from other creators? No questions. Hello, welcome back to another day in the arena. As the title of the video may have clued you in, we are taking a deck in all of its entirety, just straight up stealing it. Look, I'm going to lay some guidelines down, okay? We're going to make some ground rules, all right? Yes, this is Ash Lizzle's deck from her YouTube video. Her YouTube video that got the most views since the release of Murders at Karloff Manor on Magic Arena. So, why are we doing this? What is happening? Well, I want to try some different decks. I've been coming up with decks for years, and I don't want to blatantly steal things in a way that is not useful, but I think I can do it in a way that is useful, if that makes sense. I want to create something like the React content for Magic the Gathering. And yeah, a lot of you are going to be like, if it's on the internet, it's like not stealing, it's not a big deal. And then there's going to be about, I think the statistics say 10 to 15% who are like, that integrity is so intense of how could you steal content? You're a horrible disease on the face of the earth. Yeah, people have opinions. They're different. It's weird. So here's what's up. Here's the ground rules. I waited over a month since the new set came out, and now I'm going and I'm looking at the deck that another creator used that got the most views since the new set was released, and now we're going to kind of just give it another whirl. And those of you who watched that video already get to see that deck a little bit more, and those of you who haven't watched Ash's video with his deck, well, maybe we can give that video a second life. Most creators who do what I do have a very similar experience to what I do. Your video is usually dead after a day. You put it out there and 24 hours later, people don't watch it anymore. So giving it a second life a month later, I think can be a positive for the creator, and it can be a positive for this channel as we get to do something fun. You can maybe leave me some comments about what creators you think I should go back, find their most viewed deck since the MKM release, and do a little content for. Ash's deck is all about Massacre Girl, known killer. And there's a lot of concessions, I guess, to the type of removal spells we run. There are no go for the throats, but you see Candy Grapple, which is definitely one I would have missed, as well as Drown in Ichor. Grapple bargains to give -5/-5, and that means that there need to be things to bargain. And there are. Case of the Stash Skeleton being one of the cleanest and coolest things that you can do in that regard. So I'm excited to see how this deck holds up in best of 1. Ash played in best of 3. There is a sideboard if you directly copy it, and make sure you check out Ash's video. I'll put a link at the end of this video. If I remember, poke me if I forget. It should be in the card at the end of the video. Anyway, we're gonna play this. Thank you to my sponsors, CoolStuffInc.com. Thank you to Ultimate Guard, and thank you to Drip Shop Live. Make sure you check out my stream coming up on Saturday. We're giving away Fallout. These collector boosters have been hard to find. They seem to be in high demand, so it's going to be really exciting to be, swag dropping them all over the world on stream. I think we're going to get free shipping again too. RSVP to the stream with the link below. That makes my numbers look good. They care about that a lot. And make sure that you sign up for your account ahead of time. Create your account using my link below, and you'll get a credit if it's a first-time account creation. And you want to have your account ready, because last time I sold out of the boxes we sold, the mystery boxes that we sold, in less than a minute. So if you were there typing in your address and creating your account, you missed out. So this time, get it done ahead of time. All right, let's dive in. Let this nonsense begin. Weird on the draw hand. We'll give it a shot. Sleeper. Does our opponent play anything interesting? That we'll find out. In a way, we found out. The answer is no. They are mana screwed, though. Good. I hope they stay that way. Let's have a look. Malcolm. 2 go for the throats and a Rafine, huh? Pick the Rafine. You want to trade? See if they can hit the land. I hope not. I would like you to just be miserable. That would be great for me. That's how you play Magic the Gathering. Especially when I'm kind of mana screwed myself. Fiend is here. So, I can turn it into a Death Touch if I invest enough. 13 health. Let's get a little menace cooking, huh? I'm trying to save this specifically for Shieldred. But if they want to attack, they can't block. That's how that works. Unless you're vigilant. Okay, it's a Denic. Goodbye, Denic. It's a random Spell Pierce you got there. I don't know if that's really worth protecting, to be honest. If they block, I pump it up. I think we'd risk it. Can't block this. Wow. Okay. Why'd they do that? I mean, it just puts this in position where it keeps attacking next turn through the Shieldred. I guess it's better for them than me getting down the Arcfiend, but like, they have a go for the throat. They shouldn't be afraid of the Arcfiend. They discard that go for the throat. Sure. Why not? What are you doing? Yeah, I don't get their decisions in this game. It's been pretty bizarre. And now they passed the turn. I think I'm going for the Arcfiend. If I attack them for 7, I might also go for these two. Hi. Do something about it. I dare you. It must be another go for the throat, right? Yeah. Well, they're in trouble now. That's a big bat. And you are down to 1 go for the throat in the deck? Did you draw all 4? They still don't have double black for the Shieldred they're clinging to. I mean, that ain't it. I'll tell you right now, that ain't it. Ooh. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Your life total. Yeah, let's proliferate. I don't want to die. That's actually too bad. It exiles. They got to jump. There's no other play. Here's a sleeper. Are we gonna get there? One big freaking bat. Wrecked him. Destroyed him. I really didn't want to make this video. There's no excuse for what I did. I truly and completely underestimated the insatiable need my fans have for CovertGoBlue swag. Yes, we sold out of all of our CovertGoBlue boxes in under 1 minute in my last stream on Drip Shop Live. But don't worry, I'm coming back to Drip Shop Live, and we're gonna have Fallout collector boosters to give away and a megaton of CovertGoBlue boxes with playmats, tokens, and other rad collectibles. So join me on Drip Shop Live on March 9th at 2 p.m. EST for your second chance at the coolest mystery box in the game. Use my link and new accounts will get $15 off a $30 order. Wow! This time, no excuses, no apologies, and no questions. Now back to the video. On the draw, we have a curve. It's on the draw. There'll be a fight from behind, always is. And against blue, okay. Anybody sleepy? Oh, it's blue-white. New deck. How to play it. This is usually where they love to cast No More Lies. Let's go for the life. They'll let that resolve. They'll let that resolve. I swear they... Okay. Okay. If that's the way it's gonna be, I'll take it. That's why, probably. All right, sure. But here you go. Now you get the bat. Ah, the Mindbreaker. They have no way to discard it. It's basically a dead card in hand. We're missing our land drop. They're about to try to cast a Jace. Yeah, I guess if they cast a Jace, we fall too far behind to play Magic anymore. So let's take it. Hey, a land. Weird. Rawr. You gonna absence that? Do it now. Don't take the damage. At 1 point, you'll be so embarrassed if it matters. Darn it, I really want them to do it. Case or bat? I guess the case helps me put pressure on the Jace. We gotta put a bunch of creatures on the board or this Jace is gonna run away with the game. They might hit it with no more lies. Basically, we've already lost. We missed one land drop. The opponent's in position to play a Planeswalker. It's over. But we'll try. What could go wrong? Like, maybe their brain just malfunctions. Like it might be doing right now. They found the line! Yeah, you counter it, I know. Incredible. Amazing stuff. They also might be one of those players who just immediately mills me for 15 instead of actually using their Jace. So we can hope that they're dumb. I've certainly seen a lot of that. Dumb's probably too strong. What's the right phrase?
I know where to find all
I believe Jace calls it the weak-minded. All right, activate. Land. How to do it. If you want to throw away both your tokens, sure. That is a play you can make. And let's get that and where's your Sunfall? 2 sunsets and a no more lies. Guess we're taking no more lies. Sure.
Organic minds are easily quelled.
Chumpies. Debate. Maybe we should have played that first to get 2 life loss. Maybe. But sometimes the information matters. So I think what they do is pass here to discard their Mauler.
Our plans are beyond your...
You can tell how thirsty they are to make me discard. Or to make me mill half my deck, right? Bang bang. I mean, I could put another counter on it. I don't know if that does anything to an Evolved Sleeper. I don't think it matters. Anyway. Ready for my Sunfall, Captain. What do you guys think? Do they have a Sunfall? Are they that lucky?
efficient solution must be found.
They're always at least that lucky. They got to see 3 cards since the last time we saw their hand. One of them was a Mauler. None of them were a Get Lost. One of them was an Anchorage. Okay. Board isn't dead yet. Mill me. Let's go. Come on, bring it. Or that's an interesting play. I feel like they should have milled me there. Am I crazy? All right. Not quite dead. Possibly getting better. We play you. What I give for one more bat. We should leave ourselves open to the possibility. So what is there? There's 41 cards. We don't want half to go below 15. So okay, we got plenty of room. Another Arc Fiend. I think we just pass. 8 life. There's the Sunfall. They found it. No surprise. They get back a No More Lies. That must be nice. All right, make this. Case of the Stash Skeleton. A 4/4, huh? I think they'll block. Do think they'll block, but we'll make them have it. They know I know about No More Lies. I am touching things to make them think I have a plan. My plan right now is to run this into a wall. But I want them to think they have to keep No More Lies up. Damn it. All right. Well, here's the thing. This could be lethal. With the... Or no, I guess not. Dang, I was counting on the life from the Tashiro. Also, we don't want to trigger their Celestis with a double spell, so we only want to cast one spell. What's the one spell? I think it's got to be the Arc Fiend. We could draw into a way to remove this. Like, just making any creature die would be 2 life. Candy Grapple would do it. Could be epic. Passing turn, we draw. So what are they doing? It's a swamp, 36 cards. Tick. Land. That's frustrating. I attack you. Uh-huh. Hate that. Really hate that. Denick in the bin. That nod to mono red? They take 6. Huh. Alright. Case of the Stash Skeleton. Give me a 2/1 and a tutor if you kill it. 1, 2, 3, 4. They almost have enough to maul and Jace. If they do that, I'm not quite dead though. We don't want a double spell. The Celestis. We don't want to give them that life. We've got them so close. Was this a Massacre Girl deck? I've forgotten. I keep just not drawing it in, you know, half the library. Just keep drawing these Arc Fiends. Not a real complaint. What? Why? It can block, right? What? Oh, I want to know your hand. The anticlimacticness. On the draw. Is there any point to this game? Let's find out. Uh-huh. Well, 1 drop. So ready to battle. Massacre Girl, you do exist. Uh-huh. No blocks. What do you think? Do we press them? I think we get this down. Punish them if they put out a 1 toughness card. Some people don't read. Some do. Recruiter! Oh, yippee. Nice to get the recruiter out of the way early, though. I'll take the 2 life. Choices. I think the preacher's better, but... Huh. The bat. Is the preacher better or is the bat better? I think we've got to get into this hand. I invade. Yeah, this is why. Got to survive their next punch. Get Massacre Girl down. Go from there. Yep. Activate. And a little blocky. 9 health. Transform. Oh my gosh. They're moving in herds. They do move in herds. The world is healing. It's a big stop sign right there. Never mind. Opponent is just Taylor Swift levels of fearless. Ganjo? I hope so. He still threw away a creature. Aye. Do it again. It was a really fun trick. Do it again. Oh no. Oh, look out, guys. They're getting feisty now. They're gonna scry. Great. To the top. Is that a recruiter? Doesn't it kind of have to be? Recruiter. 2, 2, 3. I guess we need to pressure them. If it's a knight, what is it? The thing that's under the bat. If it's a knight errant of Eos, we've got to pressure them. So here's a preacher. Here's a sleeper. So what's the card you kept? That's so good. I always love to see this, because is it a card I would have kept? No, it is not. That's not bad, though. It's just, I don't know if that gets you out of the situation you're in. I don't think I would have kept it, but we'll see. I mean, you still don't have enough to make this fly. Drown in Ichor. Ugh. Well, this has Menace. They'd have to double block it. If they do, they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's really close to lethal. They have the lower life total, so I'm losing a life and drawing a card. This would get -1/-1 counters. Oh, wait. If we kill this, they can't block this. They block here. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bingo. Never didn't have it. This is even better. Good old Menace coming through. That's why we pressure. Game. Nice try, Boros. The bat took your knight errant and you just didn't know what to do with yourself. I get it. It's really hard running into the bat. On the draw, we'll keep it. Hope that the life is good. Here comes mono red. The life isn't good. Everything has like 2 toughness usually. So these cards don't exist because they're too slow. Maybe I'll end up casting the Gix just to be in the way. Oh, maybe they'll make it like a treasure or something. Oh. Okay. What do you think? Do I get them to play their Monstrous Rage with this play? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. If they do, that's 2 less damage I would have taken. 3, actually. So, that's fine. Another one. This one gets a roll. Why'd they put it on the Swift Spear? Opponent? Why you do that? What would you say you do here? Okay. We... Gix or Zivat? I guess next turn we want a double spell. So this turn we Gix. And then we really want to play the Bat God on 5. So here is a 3/3 that the opponent can Lightning Strike. Told ya. Another thing that dies to the life. We take those. All right, transform. Another dead card. And I give for 1 more land. There is stick, but it could be the blood token. Zibat. Yep. Play with fire, you out of there. But they need to be able to play 2 permanents next turn. Let's see if they have the skills. Godric. Blocks. Is the last card a spell that they can cast at instant speed? Not yet. Massacre Girl. +2/+2 to the bat. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. 3 life. Yeah. Massacre Girl. Forever your Massacre Girl. Although I would have loved to land. Casting 5 drops in Arena. Unheard of. All right, that's 1. Everybody in. Wow. Is this a Frenzy? Frenzy Gamer? That would be very disappointing. Please don't. Please don't. Oh, come on, man. Nice draw. Okay, block here. Come on, land. Can't do it. You can't have it. Creature. Hope the opponent doesn't draw 2 permanents in 1 card. Go up to 5. They just keep on coming, but I get to block, so okay, I will. They top deck Monstrous Rage. I feel like this is a movie I've seen so many times at this point. That's the land. Yes! Okay, we have the lower life total, right? So we make a 1/1 with lifelink. Attacks the player with the most life, make a 1/1. Yeah? Alright, lifelink it is. Thank you. I'll have a bat. Appreciate you. That's why Aclazotz is amazing. Those would be lands. Nice deck, nerd. Rawr. 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 More lifelink. More card. Opponent takes the whole beating. The life total lead has shifted. I mean, I said a long time ago these are dead. They are. I'm like better off making the sleeper big. These things can't block. They're too slow at this point. Just never cast them. Cast everything else. And you too can beat Mono Red. Mono Red on the draw. Part 10,000. Probably. Keep. What? All right, no more land, please. This is the perfect amount. Sure. I think they're going to be Boros. I think removal will still be good. Okay, it looks more like one of those weirdo Boros control decks, so maybe Drown and Ichor is not good, but still better than land, I think. Let it be, let it be. I mean, there's the dream, right? Where we play Massacre Girl and draw a card from killing their creature. The bat. The times I've seen this deck, it's Geological Appraiser, Lightning Helix shenanigans. Let's see if we can get a look. Can I have a look? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That is a hand. They came here to do one thing, baby. And it's apparently foil my Massacre plan. Alrighty. Alrighty. Destroy evil. I guess we want to get that used on the sleeper. I think I also want to trade my Dream Thief with their farmhand before they get another creature if possible. They also want to have mana up for their Restless Bivouac because that Ox might be all they have going. Just keep flooding. It's fine. This is fine. Flood. Flood, damn you. I accept. I would love to draw a card off this sleeper. We evolve. We evolve more. Ooh, I am going to get a draw card. Wah, wah, wah. When I do, the Destroy Evil will hit me. So I guess I should attack first. Virtue. Yeah. Then what? Interesting. So if I draw, they get me in a sense with the Destroy Evil. So instead, we grapple like Deesh. Now if they transform, we draw and we still kill it, and we have a card, and they have to use the Destroy Evil on their turn. They do come up out of it with 3 life. But we eat their mana, right? They can't play Virtue and Destroy Evil this turn. We have consumed your mana. How do you feel? Very frustrated, I hope. Also, if they tap out, like this, like if they do stuff, we can go Massacre Girl Drown. I think it's all gonna work. It's working out exactly as we planned. Block. I want this in the graveyard. I want a new card. My 1/1 flyer isn't doing it for me. Here's our girl. Here is Drown and Ichor. We draw. I am not proliferating their land. Value! Kids, that's how you value. Slam it. Cool. Now what? These creature lands are a problem. 24 is a lot of life. But board wipes are a thing this deck plays. I think we just do this. Worst case scenario, we can't get a draw off of this, but we can make a Murex. Okay. It's coming. We are at 11. We do have Wither. Wither's hype, but let's try to take it out. A little death touch can go a long way. Okay, wedding announcement. Kind of a pain. All right, we draw. We get a Murex. 10 to 20. This is going to be tough. Man, this life can't do the damage I want it to do because this will be a 2-2. We get the bat. What's in your hand? Very relevant right now. Just land. Just land. You know they're going to top deck it, though. Let's save this for next turn because we can give +2 to the bat to gain some lifelink. What does that leave us with this turn? We can either Murex or Preach. I guess we Preach. I guess we also do this. Clock. 14. Preacher. Death Touch. Come and get it. We're busting out manual taps. You know it's real. That's the tapped one. Opponent, you drunk? Emote selection. Whoa. Oh, okay. Okay, I think these are going to end up being defensive. They want to untap them with Virtue and put counters on them. But I can't tell if this was Copium or the plan. Might be a Wandering Emperor. It really might be. Arcfiend, but I want a bat. What can I say? Trash card for trash players, but I keep using it. What you got? Iganjo. They have Iganjo. Okay. Okay, I see you. See you, you sneaky bugger. I need my critter, and I need you to do something about it. This is also a card draw because of Massacre Girl and my creatures having Wither. They also have to use mana on their turn to sow Kinzen if they want to. Okay, we got a case. We have a case. It can be a tutor if we find a candy grapple or just somehow lose this skeleton. They're doing it again. I'm starting to think this behavior is intentional. To make the largest creature lands the world has ever seen. That is not a good draw. To be clear, in case there was any confusion, more swamp is not the droid I'm looking for. Oh, they Helix. Okay. So now they can't power these up. If they double block the Massacre Girl, they lose this. If they single block this, they wither down to 1. I would also draw a card if they block Massacre Girl. Ugh, and they would take a lot of damage But I think the counterattack is so close to lethal, I can't risk it. Don't love it. Do not love this. We're definitely in the bind. We're down in the muck. This might be where they start sending the bivouacs. I do have to mind Massacre Girl's ability, though. Any creature I can take out with Wither draws me cards, which could be crucial. Oh, they drew a human. You know, that one. And they hit a War Leader's Call. I really think this deck is... I think the whole War Leader's Call thing in this deck is pretty dumb, but it does get you sometimes. Like, just playing War Leader's Call in your control deck is silly, to be real. If we want to talk like adults here, but you know, people get off on this stuff. I tried this deck. I couldn't make the video. It was so bad. But every now and then they get ya. Okay, so what can we do? Power these up. And this is 7. We're at 11. So we gain 1, go to 12, then we die. Yeah, we're really close to dead here. Okay. Think. If we triple chump, we wither them a little bit. Not what really seems to matter. This is an extra blocker next turn. They're at 16. They're a long way from dead. All right. This feels really bad. But we keep our life total up. We keep ourselves open to good draws. All right, get bigger. Get stronger. Yay, a land. I knew I could do it if I just believed. Their last 2 draws have been fire. Okay, just a 5-4 rather. They're still not playing the Sokenzen. You wanna, like, come get some? No? Just nothing? Okay. Ooh, good, a land. That's what we needed. They're a much better Magic player than me. Okay, that's pretty lucky. Do we attack first? We're gonna tutor. What are we gonna tutor for? Another grapple, maybe? Cross your fingers. That is a card draw. No need to tutor for another grapple when you're lucky like I am. It's only -5. We have to also deal a damage to our opponent somehow. But maybe we hold? Ow. Well, there's a blank. Is this our time? Or is it gonna get worse before it gets better? Ow. They're just 3/3s. Uh-huh. 7/7? Seems like a lot. draw. The dross. I think that's gonna save us. What are we at surviving at here? 1? Magic is hard. I guess 2. If we give the -5 here, though, we only take 4 and we're at 2. Okay. Yeah, this is going to 1. I don't know how we get out of it, but that's the plan. We're gonna have our deck and a lot of mana at our disposal. If there is a card that gets us out, we will have a chance. But I don't think we even have a board wipe to go to. Drown and Ichor? We can't even keep a -1/-1 counter on things. Also, we didn't solve this because we didn't get rid of the skeleton when we needed to. That is very disappointing. Well, that was lame. I feel like I let the world down. Today's random Cool Kids Club member shout out goes to Jade. Jade, thank you very much for being a member of the Cool Kids Club by hitting the join button below. It's only $4.99 a month. You get early access to my videos, early access to my deck lists, and you get access to my live streams. So Jade, you're cool. And what can I say about this deck? I went 4-4 in my experience. The meta has certainly become more streamlined since this deck was released, and it is very good at mortaring all kinds of opposing creatures and drawing cards doing it, which makes me very happy. I tried to make a Massacre girl list for Standard. I failed. This did better than mine did. So 4-4 in a meta where Boros is an insane presence and the deck doesn't particularly have any sweepers for best of one is actually a really good result. You also look at a deck like this and you say, well, will it beat Control? And I found it more resilient against Control than I expected. And although many people will leave comments that you can't beat a Sunfall, I found that to not necessarily be the case. Of course, if you want to play best of 3, you have many sweet answers in the board, like these beautiful Duresses and Lilianas that will help you in those matchups. So all in all, I really enjoyed the list, and I want to thank Ash Lizzle again, and congrats on the success of this video. If you haven't watched it, go watch the video. She absolutely crushes it, and she's doing good work on her channel. So thank you for watching this video. Let me know in the comments whose most popular deck from MKM Standard would you like me to review next? You have some creators, throw them at me. I'll check it out. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Remember to go reserve RSVP to the Drip Shop live stream. I'll see you live on Saturday. And as always, you are cool.
Get ready for March Foil Madness when you order from CoolStuffInc.com. During the month of March, each Magic the Gathering order will receive a free foil, with some lucky customers receiving a foil rare or one of these special promos. Get your orders in now at CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.